There's no doubt, there is absolutely no doubt, Eric Mathoho is a Kaizer Chiefs legend. Having said that, is his time up at Naturena? Well, let's discuss. Hello and welcome to Coast Nation Fan TV. I am Pilo, I'm your host. This is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs Football Club. And in today's video, I'll be talking about Eric Mathoho, and I'll also talk about our goalkeepers. So, guys, the thing is, there are people who are still very defensive when it comes to Mathoho, talking about Eric Mathoho deserves to play. And I'm like, guys, are we watching the same Kaizer Chiefs? Because if we are, then we would see Usamge is trying to create a team that has everyone comfortable on the ball. You take all the defenders that we have, you look at Khune, is comfortable on the ball. You look at Dove, very comfortable on the ball. And those are Atazwane's preferred starters. But mabengekho lapho kungena Ungezana who's still decent on the ball, as although he's not as good as Unjabulo Ngcobo, which is what most people who prefer Unjabulo Ngcobo to play always talk about. He's better on the ball than Ungezana and all that stuff, which is true. But as I was mentioning those players, where does Mathoho fit on those players? Just on the ball playing side. Because when you look at all those guys, what they have, they are more comfortable on the ball than him. And that's not to say, it doesn't deserve to play for Chiefs, but it's just to say the style that we're playing with right now, it actually doesn't fit him. And that's why you will see him being benched for most of the games that we're playing. And secondly, Chiefs is playing so high up the field because we are dominating the ball and we always have the ball. So that means team is always close to the halfway line. And once there is a counter and the ball is knocked over our defense, that's why you need a person like Dove. That's why Usamge was playing Ungezana this weekend, because he knew that Stellenbosch have crazy pace and they play like that. They beat you on the counter, and then if you don't have a defenders that have who are quick, then uzoba nenkinga. And Mathoho right now, let's just talk about the fact that when it comes to pace, akekho mnandi with the pace, and it's not like pace you can create it. You are just born fast or slow, and he's not that quick player. And that's not to say he doesn't have stuff that he can still offer with him. There is stuff that he can offer with him, but we'll talk about that in a bit. That thing about Mathoho is his age. Obviously, he's 32. He's been at Chiefs forever, and that is why I think these rumors that are saying he might leave as early as January, I think they're a bit, right now, which one? I think they're a bit too forward, because he could literally wait for 6 more months, and if everything goes to plan, hopefully Chiefs wins the league, and that's a proper sending off for him. Because if the Chiefs were to win MTN 8 manje, then the team will start believing and oh my god, we won the MTN 8, we have a chance to win league as well. And Mathoho might stay season yonke until the end, then leave on his terms and go to another team. Mathoho got released with 6 months to go, So I do believe Mathoho can still assist a team with other things. Like, for instance, it's the 85th minute and the team is attacking us and we're sitting deep for whatever reason, and they can come in and have the defense sitting deep and heading aerial balls that the other opponent is threatening us with. Guys, if you're enjoying this video, please do like, and if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe, and also vote Usamge, guys. This lady, this lovely lady, this beautiful lady, she's competing in Miss KZN, and the competition is next week, and right now we're at 1,800 votes. Let's at least reach 2,000 before the competition, please, guys. It's free to vote. Just click on the link below and go vote for her. It's absolutely free. Can vote every other day. Okay, let's move on to the goalkeeping department, and we have Bvuma and we have the other Brendan Peterson. Both are good keepers. I wanted to say terrific and then horrible, but they are terrific goalkeepers. They are very good. They are good and obviously, as much as they are good, they are not as good as Khune. But now we don't have Khune, and we have to work with what we have, and it's not like but they are like miles off Khune. It's just that Khune with experience and the distribution, okay, he makes most keepers look average, really. And yeah, now the question that is on the title is Bruce over Brendan. I'm asking this question because, as I've already touched on the fact that Chiefs right now is not playing Mathoho, who's good aerially, and usually some teams try to take advantage of that by knocking in crosses into the box. And even Khune, we saw Guti struggled with that. He's shorter than Bruce, obviously, but we saw Guti ended up adapting and he was better in catching the balls that are coming up his will. But Bruce, naturally, he's just taller, which means Vele wouldn't even need to jump compared to Peterson, who sometimes will have to jump to compete for aerial balls. So that's one of the things that is in Bruce's advantage. Number two is that as Khune ezobengekho in the next few games, you need someone also communicate nabantu. And yes, Brendan also does that. But I've seen ukuthi Bruce actually does it better. Like, he's louder, uyamemeza, uyakhuluma, and that's what you need from your keeper, communication and all of that. And according to me, he actually does it better than Brendan. Next, you have indaba chemistry. Zwane mentioned this ukuthi what's important to him is that his players have a chemistry, they have understanding with each other. And right now, if Zwane continues to play Urive right back, MTC boys Bobabil Beno Bruce, you have Uma Lukwinik and Ukwinik, they play together at some point. You have Onjabulo Ngobo. If a Kubegels not Unjabulo Ngobo, Unjabulo Plom, you have Ungezana if Gugu to coach sticks with Ungezana. Those are all the players that Bruce played with development with MTC, and they have a better understanding, so it's easy to communicate with those players as compared to Brendan. And obviously Brendan has been in the team long, for like, this is his second season or third season, right? So he can communicate as well, but naturally or for a long time, Bruce have been communicating with these guys Vele. And last but not least is the fact that Bruce is Zwane's player, and this is not under like to say Zwane's favorite. Maybe it does, but if you notice, even when the season began, who was there when we were playing against Royal AM? Like the first game of the season that says, okay, this is the team that Zwane wants to start the season with. This is the team that Mangete Ball starts with. Who was in goal? It was obviously Bvuma. And because of that, it makes me think, okay, as much as he wasn't there in a weekend, Brendan, because Khune got injured, you might just see Bruce coming back and being number one again as a goalkeeper. But that's just me. That's what I think. I'm not saying it should be like that. If Zwane still picks up Peterson over Bruce, I'm okay with that. I always support the coach's decision because he's the one who trains with the players and he sees what they do on a daily basis. So at the end of the day, all I can do is give my opinions. And by the way, that's what I want from you as well. Let me know what you think about our goalkeeper department. Do you think Bruce should come on instead of Peterson, or do you think they should just continue with Peterson? And also, what do you think about Eric Mathoho? Let me know down in the comment section. Remember to subscribe, remember to like, remember to vote for Usamge. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video, and until next time, remember, equals Alpelo Moya.